السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. نحمده ونصلي على رسول الكريم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. سلام کے بعد عید مبارک بھی کافی دیر کے بعد میں آپ کا بہت بہت شکریہ کرنا چاہتا ہوں. تو میں نے علیم صاحب سے پوچھا کہ انگریزی میں بھی بات کرو تھوڑی تو ٹھیک ہوگا کہ نہیں. اردو کافی دیر سے نہیں ہو رہی ہے تو اسی لیے I want to thank the President, Halim Saab of Liberation Front, for giving me this invitation. Bhai Saab is busy in Washington. For the first time he's doing something for his own family. So I thought I'd release him from that duty. I feel honored to be invited to speak here on the occasion of anniversary of this historic personality about which you spoke so eloquently. میرے پاس الفاظ نہیں ہیں جو آپ کے پاس ہیں تو لیکن بہت خواہش تھی میں مجھے ان سے ملنے کی. 80s میں ان سے بات ہوئی تھی جب آپ ان کے پاس وہ نیویارک میں ہوتے تھے تو وہاں سے he used it as a station. So I had a chance to talk with him. So it's interesting. Those days we would not have too many lectures or too many books on Kashmir here. But he would send us these little pamphlets, probably some of those that he dropped from the United Nations, and he would send them to us, and we would read them. So that was a minor flicker of hope for Kashmir. We had worked on Kashmir back home, but we had been gone into slumber. He was passionate about what he thought about Kashmir. Today I just wanted to honor him personally. After having met him, not met him here because I was still a resident during my program in Detroit, Michigan. But he was such an impressive person. The next time I got an opportunity to finally meet him was in 1992, along with Dr. who was my president and the Secretary General of the World Kashmir Freedom Movement. So Rawalpindi unke ghar chale gaya hum. He was an interesting man, and the two of them had a tremendous chemistry. Ayub Saab or Amanullah Saab. They were both of an immense stature. And so I enjoyed it, and I went around with him and met a few other people. Ever since we were young college students, we were beholden to him and Makbul. Both had liberation ideology. We heard folklores about them. I had a cousin of mine, he is not anymore, wo shaheed ho gaya, 1990s mein. So he would tell me about him whenever we would meet. Meri khala ka bacha tha. He would, Amanullah would come to his home, to a place called Raupora, you know that. And they would talk about it. He said he had a face like a tiger. This is how he described. This is how he impressed was, and he had courage of a tiger. By the time I saw him, age was taking a toll on him as it was taking me slowly. We finally got there, but Allah Ta'ala gave him the age of 82, which is tremendous. Alhamdulillah. He came soon after the Dogra Raj. People in the valley would tell you how terrible it was in Kashmir to live under the rule of the Maharajas for more than 100 years. Whatever we produced, rice paddies, corn, Maharajas, troops would take it as lagan. many times Kashmiris suffered starvation. I want to tell you also, just because you know everything else, I just want to tell you things that impacted my emotions, even as a young man. It's believed that at one time, because of drought during the summer and early snowfall, and then next year, late rainfalls, Kashmir went through starvation. In Kashmir, we call it dara. Dara is famine. At that time, according to historians, which I read in the last couple of years, 60% of Kashmiris perished from the valley. 60% of Kashmiris died. A European lady then says, कि मैं एक जगह चल रही थी रास्ते में, तो बैलगाड़ियाँ वगैरह होती थी और टांगे होते थे, तो एक औरत ने मुझे हाथ से हिलाया कि मुझे हेल्प करे। कहती कि जब तक मैं उसके पास पहुंच गई, उसने अपना लास्ट ब्रेथ ले लिया। ये हाल था कश्मीरियों का उन दिनों, और वो हाल उसके बाद मुझे थोड़ा सा याद है 1950s में जब छोटा बच्चा था मैं, तो कश्मीरियों को हिंदुस्तानी फौज ले जाती थी करना बेटी के थ्रू, तो हमारे लोगों को वो उनसे बोझ उठवाती थी, उठवाते थे वो फौजी। Many Kashmiris died. They never came back. ऐसा भी कुछ नहीं मिला। हमारे गांव में जब मिलिट्री आती थी, लोग भाग जाते थे, मर्द लोग सब भाग जाते थे, जंगलों में जाते थे, वरना they would take you, drag you and take you to Begari. Begari, I am sure you know, you don't get paid, but you work. And many people died like that. You, our brothers, this is from the depth of my heart. Alim Sahab would know it, and Sawar Sahab would know it, and that we have a tremendous amount of love and passion for you. Even if you have not helped us, the love doesn't come always because you love somebody. Sometimes it just happens. Similarly, I just wanted that you know, and Sawar Sahab, put that to rest anyway. There is a love affair between Azad Kashmiris and Maqbuzah Kashmiris, and there's equally a love affair between Kashmiris and Pakistanis. For whatever reason, I don't always know there's a reason for it, but that just happens. You always help us. You always prove your loyalty under all circumstances. When we come to New York, we are usually in Thai Saab's shop. Thai Saab takes me there, and so whatever he has, he offers. Today I gave him a little relief. I went to his brother. So I took whatever food he has, I took half of it or more. And I got my grandson also to meet him. So this is natural, and it just doesn't, you cannot create love. Paisa cannot do it, even sacrifice cannot do it, but it's natural. I would like to now go to another side. This is not a love that is based on hostility of another, of Hindus or Sikhs or Indians or Christians or whatever. This is based on human compassion. Muslims have a special love, and you know it, and I don't need to teach you. The Quran says, إِنَّمَا الْمُؤْمِنُونَ إِخْوَةٌ. Indeed, Muslims are brothers each other. But Sayyid Gilani would say that there is a brotherhood among human beings. Which comes first? We are all human beings. Allah could not have created them and given them what He has given them if He didn't love them. But when we are harsh to each other. We have to react. We cannot allow them to roll over us. Our mutual connection with the rest of the humanity is based on كنتم خير أمة أخرجت للناس تأمرون بالمعروف وتنهون عن المنكر. You are a community that's been created out of human beings as a leading group. So you can advise others to do the right and you discourage falsehood. I have a couple personal stories because you know more about Amanullah sahab. I know a little bit about Marhum sahab, Marhum Shaheed. Maqbool Bhatt was born in Prayagraj, only about maybe 15 miles from you, and about 8 miles from my home, and I went to high school there. And Maqbool sahab had actually gone to school there and then he moved on. This is Maqbool sahab. I knew his father and his brother, Ghulam Nabi. They were both tailors. So I used to loiter in the bazaar after school. But I think they both were just unusually benevolent people. Maqbool Bhatt was, I wish he had not gone the way he did. He could have led us also along with his competitor, Amanullah sahab, but Allah so willed. It wasn't their time to see us get liberated. There are other people we will recognize also. Maybe when we talk of others, that might bring us hearts together. That would be the only reason I would say that. Whether you talk of Sardar Muhammad Ibrahim, you talk of Shaheed Muhammad Maqbool Bhatt, or you talk of great leader Amanullah Khan, we talk of Ayub Sahib Marhum, or you talk of Sayyidi Gilani, Ashraf Sahrai, and now we talk of the living legend that's Muhammad Yasin Malik. I think if we talk about them out of passion, out of love, we will not worry about who is the best. What we'll do is that these are people who gave their life, they gave their sacrifice. They lived somebody, as we talked about Amanullah sahab. Pretty much all of them is a separate category of people compared to those that fought for power, wealth, out of those that are currently, even now, looking for power. In the misery of Kashmiris, they still want to accomplish something. As we pay tribute to our beloved leader, there are many Kashmiri warriors. So we must ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant them paradise, Jannat al-Ula. Someday, I believe, somewhere, somehow, we'll be able to memorialize them in this, our land, our adopted home. Maybe every one of those 100,000s of people and every one of our sisters, every one of our brothers that was forcibly disappeared, we can get their names and we can put them on a memorial either in New York or Washington or both. And I think we owe it to them. If we are a self-respecting community, we will remember all that is good that they did. We will not say a thing that they did wrong. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created them as humans they had their own weaknesses, but I think we need to always think of them, even in our sleep, as good. We must not forget the victims of Punch massacre, I think it was June 1947, and we certainly cannot forget the genocide of Jammu, September, October 1947. We lost 250,000 Muslims of Jammu. We had lost 500,000 Kashmiri Muslims from Jammu who were thrown over to Pakistan. And they never been able to come to Kashmir. While Kashmiri pundits, just a few thousand of them, they have managed to come back to Kashmir with the force they have used through Modi's government. That time, all those people were killed not only by Maharaja Hari Singh and the Jammu Dogras, but Patiala regiment. When you read those stories, they are heart-wrenching. Not incidentally, Amanullah did also live close to Kufara. And so we have a connection with him. We all are connected. Because Waqbulba Marhum and Shaheed and Amanullah Marhum, they traveled throughout Kashmir on either side. They connected us through them. And so there is a whole lot that we have to be thankful for to them. Now the curtains of darkness came down on August 5th, 2019. They were preparing for this forever. Let's go into the history if I can just let me know. I can stop it. Does anyone know who founded Indian National Congress? Indian National Congress was founded by a British activist who was a what do you call it? He was a reformer, political reformer. He was doing it for the Indians, for British. And so what happened after that, they created at the same time an organization based on Hindutva. Savarkar was the person who founded Sabak in 1925, and by 1926, RSS was founded. उनका ये एम ही था कि कश्मीरी मुसलमानों को, इंडिया के मुसलमानों को, अफगानिस्तान के मुसलमानों को, बांग्लादेश को उनके मुखाई, they wanted to wipe out Muslims. With that, I think they created that opportunity, and back then in 1948, Gandhi did not support Kashmiris in the way he should have. 1947-48. They played a good cop, bad cop. Truly, Gandhi wasn't as a racist as he was when he was in South Africa. But later on, he came to Srinagar, towards Srinagar, to talk to Sheikh Abdullah to have Kashmir join India. He could have done something before, but he did not. But he wasn't as cruel as the RSS people were. RSS subsequently, after killing Mahatma Gandhi, they took over power slowly, and it took them all from 1948 to 1914, when they were finally able to successfully take over power. Their purpose has always been to wipe out Kashmiri Muslims. and Kashmiri Pundits, some of them, not all of them, did help them. Unfortunately, we had our own problem that was Sheikh Abdullah and Sawar Safa said earlier. Had he not crossed over to the other side, it would have been impossible for India to take control of Kashmir. Whatever Allah has to do with however He wants to deal with him, we don't know. Not all Hindus were harsh towards us, but I think Sheikh Abdullah was by far the worst calamity that was unleashed on us. As the world powers are watching passively, India is wreaking havoc. Kashmir is in the eye of the storm. Kashmir is being pulverized. पिसा जा रहा है कश्मीर आजकल, जहाँ 8 लाख फौजें हो, 100 मील की लंबाई की वादी हो, 24 मील की चौड़ाई हो उसकी, उसमें क्या चांस होता है किसी इंसान को बचने का? कैसे वो निकल जाएंगे और आपसे मुकाबला करेंगे? At the first night you will be finished. So what are they doing? Using overwhelming force, the lockdowns, the blackouts, the draconian laws for the last 30 years, PSAs, APSAs, SPAs, arbitrary arrests of human rights defenders such as Puram Parvez and journalists like Asif Sultan Rao. I just saw a video we made on the Kashmiri Ali Muhammad. I was telling Halim Saab earlier, the video just is coming on our website. About 23 years ago, he was a young man. They picked him up without any cause. And they let him go after 23 years. He's lost. You don't know what to do. If you have been in prison for about 2 years and you have not seen your cell phone, you come out, you'd be lost. 23 years for somebody who had never committed any crime. Noted political leaders like Yasin Malik, Masad Alam, Asya Andrabi, Shabir Shah, Qasim Fuqtu. Shabir Shah, imagine he's been in prison for 35 years. 35 saal jail mein. 35 saal. Qasim Fuqtu, Asya Andrabi's husband, 29 years in prison. कभी काम नहीं उठाई, कोई कुछ नहीं किया. Masad Alam, 21 years in prison. Asya Andrabi, 16 साल जेल में. खावंद भी जेल में और बीवी भी जेल में. और उनका लड़का कॉलेज में है. किसी के साथ बात करना उससे ये हाल है कश्मीरियों का. और अब तो journalists, everybody is put into prison. दूसरा तरीका हमने सोचा है कि डेमोग्राफिक चेंज, जो मार नहीं सके, जिनको मार नहीं सके, जिनको जेल में नहीं रख सके, उनके लिए आप डेमोग्राफिक चेंज. 2 साल पहले उन्होंने 4 मिलियन हिंदुस्तानी हिंदुओं को कश्मीर की सिटीजनशिप बेसिकली दे दी है. वो जब चाहे आ जाएंगे. They don't have to come the same day. They give them the papers. The purpose is to overwhelm the Kashmiri population. That, unfortunately, is still going on. Kashmiri Pandits are being sent into Kashmir. We have relatives who are teachers. They see all these teachers come. There's a place called Nakusa, and Zahur Sahib knows the place. There are camps there they have made for people, teachers, government employees, and they can go at night if they don't want to go into their little homes. They have made for them. They can go into this encampments. They will be protected there. The lands of Kashmiri Muslims are being expropriated. हर जगह उन्होंने बनाए हैं areas. आपसे कहते हैं particularly Gujar population in the mountain side. हमारे गांव में भी पीछे. So they take their land. They tell them this is you have taken this land illegally. Illegally उनके लिए illegal है, लेकिन वो अपने लोगों को देते हैं तो illegal हो जाती है. Now from Dubai they are taking these big military complex, these businesses, and they are trying to have them come to Kashmir so that they can create 5,000 acre, I think, so that the Arabs can come and establish businesses there. Just to cheat Kashmiri. So what do we do really if this is the situation? I guess we had a glimpse of what we must do. We must be united. We should not talk of any separation. We should not talk of our friends or those who are weak friends, such as Pakistan or whoever, China, whoever else. They are better than the enemies that are actually grabbing and completely controlling us. So that is, even if we want to do something, we want to criticize people. There should always be criticism, but I think we need to unite together. We must create opportunities for us to work together, and the U.S. politicians must be reached out to congressmen and senators, and with those, inshallah, we are going to be able to, I think, establish our own possibilities of getting our votes and our opportunities listened to by the American media, American congressmen and the State Department. But I think we need to come back and come together, and inshallah in the next in a few years we are going to have more opportunities. We are creating with the World Kashmir Awareness Forum. Alhamdulillah, we have had some new opportunities we are talking about, but it cannot be done by one particular group, one particular party, and you can teach us something. Azad Kashmiris have a particular way of talking to each other. This is a little unusual, but you have a better way of communicating with each other than the Kashmiris in Indian occupied Kashmir, because the enemy is within us. And I think that doesn't make a lot of difference. And so again, I would like to thank you again for giving me this opportunity. Inshallah, we'll meet again sooner than later.
Thank you.